Hello. I thought anybody who wants can join me have a picnic. I got water and I got a cheese and mushroom pie for $1.20 and an oatmeal biscuit, but I ate most of it. And it made my teeth hurt. It's not very good. But I'm not very hungry now. I'm just going to have a drink of water. I phoned a really nice person at H&E Law, and she really made an effort to help and take notes carefully, and she knew what she was talking about, and she was honest. But it was still really difficult because the phone was, she couldn't hear me on this mic. She couldn't hear me properly and I was in my hotel room and I had the mic like this, except it was in my ears. She couldn't hear me. I had to actually turn it around and talk directly into the mouthpiece like this for her to be able to hear me. And why is that? And the line was just rubbish. It was just going at the things that she was trying to say, and it just added the stress and it made it more difficult. And it's always like that with these telephones. Often it rings and the button to answer doesn't go. It doesn't work. You I don't know what you're supposed to do with that button. You're not supposed to press it. You press it and it expands like a blister, and then you're supposed to wipe it across the screen. But often I wipe and wipe and wipe and nothing happens. It doesn't answer the phone. This stuff is so completely compromised that you can stop anybody from talking to anyone if you've hacked it enough. It's an absolutely gross fucking abuse of everything. And that Dutch lady, well, it might be lovely that the cocoon is going to increase the blood pressure of the fucking worm until it grows wings, but I'm sorry, I'm not a fucking worm and I'm not about to grow wings, so piss off. It's going to be a lovely world full of neurotic narcissistic mothers with children with obsessive compulsive hand washing disorders, terrible allergy problems, and by the sounds of it, cancer and heart problems as well. Lovely world, lovely little butterflies. Maybe we can find out a new way to make another cocoon to put them in. Children are just born way better than butterflies. And it's only the damaged adults. We don't need to try and make all these damaged adults into butterflies. That's not going to work. We need orphanages. We really need to understand how to do orphanage properly. Water tastes horrible. It's new, I just opened it. It tastes moldy. It's BioLevi Agua Purificada, but I don't know who checked the filter last. No birds today. Isn't this a lovely picnic? I'm sorry, I didn't start it off very well, did I? Imagine all the lovely little picnics that children are going to have in paradise when there aren't any adults that are fit to take them there to have picnics or fit to make a picnic worth eating. They'll just have to rely on the teddy bears. Great art, hey Moby, isn't it wonderful? My art's just the best, isn't it? Fucking marvellous. Fucking crap. Take little balls of shit that you find and string them on a necklace. If you want to make secure computer systems, you've got to make them out of interchangeable parts. If you want to make voting machines, you don't have one corporation that is guaranteed secure, because that's a single point of failure. All you have to do is compromise that one corporation. Right? That's obvious. So that's not how you do it. You use standard parts and standard interfaces. So that you say, well, it doesn't matter. You can buy your fingerprint scanner from anybody who makes a fingerprint scanner and driver software for it, and publishes the driver software properly, so that you can see the source code, and so that you can see that you can choose what compiler to compile it with. You can write your own compiler if you want to compile the source code to drive the device. And you make it all open, and you let any manufacturer make these things. So the only way then to compromise it, to compromise the voting system, is to compromise all of them. And you let people vote as many times as they like. go to as many different polling stations and vote however, and you make them declare what they voted, and then if there's a problem, you tell them that there's a problem, that they haven't voted the same in all these places. You've got to start with the knowledge. You start with the knowledge and make concrete representations of it. And to do that, you need a logical framework that allows you to layer these things. Like the layering, that's what I think the layering that Edgar Dijkstra was talking about. You don't write programs, you write programs that write programs. And you start with a very, very simple program that anybody can write. And then to test your concrete representations of those programs, you use them to connect to the network, to fetch the abstract representations, which is the source code. And you make some kind of semantic fix point. And that whole process should be modeled by one of these Galois connected logical frameworks, which is playing syntax and semantics together and connecting them. And that's why Edgar Dijkstra gave that talk at Newcastle University and said straight out, we are not allowed to talk about Galois connections. If you want to talk about Galois connections, you go and get a job with that CIA company in Oregon. This guy Salvador says, oh, I had a dream. I had a dream that you'd found a buyer for my 9 hectares. Amazing. The fucking mystical property real estate business. Does he offer to buy my tamale? No. Fucking piece of shit. I don't want to live in Mexico. I'm sick of Latin America. I've had 13 years of it and I'm sick of it. a waste of time. Anyone want a piece of cheese pie? How are you doing, Myra? You somewhere nice, I hope so. Is that swing really outside your house? That's lovely. I've got a chew on that loose tooth now. They cut all the fucking trees down here. They don't like trees, Latinos don't like trees. Because they make everything dirty with their leaves. Come on, somebody say something. Aren't you enjoying the picnic? Now the phone's gone slow. It's so slugged it can't show the picture. If I turn it around, I'll still see myself on the. Yeah, it takes about 2 seconds to respond. So if I turn it and point it at that rock, I can see myself in the picture, because it's just doing all this all the time. And it's not on mobile data. I turned mobile data off. It's 22 minutes. 22 minutes of fucking crap. Oh well, if you're all so fucking boring, piss off then.